Happy Friday! We made it through another week. Here we are once again. Let's do this. So to start our pre-charge, we have 3 rounds, 30 seconds every movement, starting with alternating groiners, making sure you're feeling a nice stretch there in that groin. If you feel a good stretch, go ahead and hold it for a couple more seconds. Next up, we have 30 seconds of inchworms, walking those hands out, get the hips down, feel a nice stretch, walk those hands back up. Then we have 30 seconds of a dumbbell deadlift. Make that dumbbell straight up and down, not sideways. Hands together, just like a normal deadlift. Next up, we have 30 seconds of scat push-ups, locking those elbows out, sinking down into our shoulders and pressing out of the shoulders. It is not a quarter push-up. Those elbows are nice and locked out. And then last but not least, we got 30 seconds of butt kicks, kicking those butts, or you can just step into it every time, 30 seconds rest. 3 rounds. Then after that, for our strength portion, we have 4 rounds going through 3 different movements. First up, we have a single dumbbell split squat. So you're just going to take a nice runner's lunge stance here, and then dip that back leg down to the ground, keeping a nice 90-degree angle in that front leg, and that knee is lightly touching the ground. If you need to, you can put a pillow there or something like that to help you out, but lightly touching the ground. We're not thumping down into the bottom of that. Then you're going to switch hands. Same thing on the other side. So you're doing either 12, 10, or 8 on one side, 12, 10, or 8 on the other. So if my left leg is doing the lunging in front, then I'm holding the dumbbell in my right hand, vice versa when your right leg is forward. For minute 2, we have a single arm dumbbell press. This is a strict press, keeping a nice tight core, quads, glutes, pressing all the way overhead using that dumbbell. If your dumbbell is a little on the heavier side, then you can go down to your burrito and see if that works. If that neither of those still work, then instead you're just going to do a strict press all the way overhead, same amount of reps, and then on minute 3 you would just rest. Okay? So if your dumbbell's just a little on the heavier side, do both hands at the same time, and then on that 3rd minute rest. Okay? 4 rounds all the way through. For our workout today, we have a 15-minute AMRAP of alternating dumbbell power snatch. So as Coach Casey's here going to demonstrate, she's going to touch that dumbbell down to the ground, driving through those legs, getting that dumbbell all the way overhead, and then alternating. She can either alternate that dumbbell in the air when it comes back down, or if you want to sit it back down on the ground and then switch hands, whichever one you're more safer with. Performance is 30 reps, athletic is 24 reps, health is 18 reps. After you get through all that, then we're going to go for a run. Performance and athletic is a 400 meter. Health is a 300 meter, or time-wise, that's about 2 minutes for performance and athletic, and about 1.5 minutes for health. Then after that, we have overhead plate walking lunges. So we haven't done these in a while. Keeping a nice tight core the whole time, shoulders fully locked out, elbows fully locked out, walking all the way down. For your number, it's going to be the same amount of number and reps that you did for the power snatches. Every time you lunge will be 1. If the overhead plate walking is a little on the difficult side, then let's just do a regular lunge. Or if lunging is still a little too difficult, you can go a step up or an air squat, same amount of reps. Okay? 15 minutes, nice and steady pace. Don't go out too Ricky Bobby. Keep it going. Then after a few rounds, then you can pick it up a little bit. For our cool down today, we have a little bit of stretching. First, we got that couch stretch, 2 minutes on our right, 2 minutes on our left. Next up, we have a frog stretch. So sitting back in those heels just a little bit, not too much, keeping your knees nice and wide, and you're trying to open up your groin there. If you can bend down further, great. If not, take nice deep breaths, sink down to those hips. Next, we have a standing straddle stretch. 1 minute right down the center, holding that position. Then we have a standing leg raise, so get a countertop chair or something, raise that leg up, reach 1 minute on your right, 1 minute on your left, and then last but not least, we have 2 minutes of pigeon stretch, both on our right and our left. Keep your hips nice and square, sink that chest down to the knee. All right, guys, that's Friday. Hopefully, we'll see you on Saturday.